Ladies and gentlemen, this is Hidden Flame. Welcome back. And just a heads up, I was hanging around the Just Strife Haze forum talking about the game, and somebody spoiled something that's coming up, and I'm really upset about it. Well, spoiled like 3 things that are happening in this area. It really upsets me, but I will try to keep it genuine. Try to forget it as much as possible, which is hard to do, but I hate spoilers. I hate them with a passion. Well, we mustn't keep the others waiting. Let us return to... I can't even remember what this is. Anganosis? I like the creatures out here. Get a nice look to them. You know what? Wabam! Screw it. My apologies for your trouble. For the trouble. Owing you, owing to your kind assistance, the Abastamos are safe and well. He's just kind of hanging out. I presume I will presently send them back to their space. If you would go on ahead to the main building. Upon entering, you will see tables and chairs, a meeting area. We may speak there. Very well. Take care not to let the creature slip away again. Put my hat back on. Did I already grab the aetherite? Yeah, I did. Okay. I really gotta get all these things done. I've not done anything with gemstones. I don't even know what they are.
This appears to be the place. And here is where we part ways. We will be discussing highly sensitive affairs. Only a select few may be privy to such knowledge, and that does not include someone who cannot or will not divulge their origins.
Fair enough.
What? Will I have to remove you by force?
There are reasons I cannot speak freely.
Let's hear them then, these reasons of yours. Who knows? If I deem your mysterious cause worthy, I may even be inclined to offer my assistance.
I do not object to her attendance.
What?
Hermes, this is highly irregular.
Perhaps, but I believe she can be trusted. Meteon would not have taken to her so quickly otherwise. Moreover, the presence of a third party may help me to maintain composure.
As you wish, then. Behave yourself. Do you hear?
Okay.
So, it's finally happened, then.
Aye. Van Daniel has declared his intention to step down, and named you as his preferred successor. In recognition of your knowledge and your works, the Convocation is giving the recommendation due consideration. As one who does not know you personally, I am to use my impartial eye to take your measure. And above all else, to ascertain your disposition towards the invitation. I understand that you and Van Daniel are close. He himself was once chief overseer of Elpis after all. I should not be surprised if you knew before anyone else that he wished to relinquish his office.
I did. He told me that when he fulfilled his purpose, he wished to pass the torch to me.
A torch you seem none too pleased to accept. Are you so averse to serving on the Convocation?
No, it's not that. For a humble researcher like myself to even be considered is an honor beyond words. No. What troubles me, what I struggle to come to terms with, is the very fact that Van Daniel is stepping down. Does this not mean that he will return to the Star?
Of his own volition, yes. Like so many others have before him.
Return to the Star? Does that mean die?
Well now, that's not a word I hear often. Is that what you say here in Elpis? Mankind is the life of Atheris. Each of us, a drop of blood flowing through its veins, bearing sustenance. In our finite time upon it, 'tis our duty to make it a better place, that all who call it home, now and in future, may abide in happiness. To that end, we have dedicated ourselves to the pursuit of enlightened creation. And by our efforts did we transform this once untamed wilderness into the peaceful paradise you enjoy today. To return to the Star whence we came is a privilege afforded to we who have so loved and nurtured it. A choice embraced by those who have lived their lives to the fullest, in service to our world. And when they depart upon this journey, it is beautiful, always.
The 14 are no exception. 'Tis believed no occasion is more felicitous than the fulfillment of one's duty. Our office becomes our lives, and to retire is to return, or so the majority of us hold. Some few have elected to eschew custom. Mayhap you feel Van Daniel's deeds do not warrant his return. Yet you should know his accomplishments as well as any. During his time, he conceived of countless outstanding concepts. And channeling the wealth of experience he attained here in Elpis, he brought forth many new specimens.
I know of all this. I do. It's just, I cannot fathom why someone so great and wise, who could still do so much good, would want to end it all. made her upset. Forgive me. I know I requested your presence. Might I trouble you to take Pateron outside? A change of scenery would do her good.
Come on, Pateron. Sorry, I didn't mean a walk. Perhaps we can go for a walk. What's the matter, Coda? Hermes gets sad when he thinks about death. When others are sad, I'm sad too. That's how I am. How he made me. But don't worry, I'm fine now. So why did you come here? You want to learn about Elpis and Hermes? Ooh, teach you. I can teach you. Uh-oh. We could take turns. I tell you something, you tell me something. Sounds like fun. It will be, it will be. Where to start? Oh yes. Let's talk to Minam. He should be near the Aetherite. I'm not good at explaining, but Mimon is. So I'll have him explain instead. Cool. So the Aetherite. Anyone can use it to teleport anywhere. Well, not anywhere. Not on the ground or the isles. For that, you need teleporters. Oh, and permission. Okay. Hey, Memon. Oh, what have we here? Do you look like a person? Your ether is quite thin. I assume you're familiar, like Pateron? Is there something you need? Oh, come on. Sorry. Is this it? Can you teach her about Elpis? Ah, newly familiar, is she? Very well. I'm glad to introduce. Introduce our fair facility to her. As you know, it is mankind's duty to make the star beyond a better place. As part of this, we employ creation magics to bring forth new life. However, we simply cannot release our works into the world, for it would lead to chaos. And any and all life life forms must undergo sensitive testing to determine their fitness to exist. Oh, come on, Coda. Come on. Testing, which is conducted here in Elvis. Now I got a cat walking all over me. Is that what you want? Is that what you want, Coda? Every candidate is subject to rigorous study, in which we identify their properties, surmise which habitats best might be suitable, and speculate as the effects they may have on the environment and other species. There we go. Should it be judged to be beneficial to the star, it will be allowed to take its place in the world. The two of you, too, were created with the hope of making a star a better place. So, heed your masters well and be good. Be good, Peter. We will. Mimon, we will. Thanks for the lesson. Oh. You had a turn? Now I get a turn. Where did you come from? A place facing a great threat. Oh, there's such a place? I had no idea. But this place is important to you. I can feel it. Oh my power. I haven't told you about it. A creation. Let's find a creation. One not being watched. And then I'll explain my power. Okay, cool. Okay, so there's a bird. Hi, Mr. Bird. Ooh. I know those. Spriggans. Spriggans. What are spriggans? The bunny things. Oh no, we call them Oriole. If there are many, it's just one, we say Orias. Though they're cute, they can be naughty. Sometimes they run off with concept crystals. And Hermes has to run after them. Spriggans. Okay. I'm doing this left-handed because Coda's near my right. Ooh, it's gracious. Perfect. Anyway, I'll try reading its mind. I cannot read it. Maybe there's nothing to read? Wait, please. I'll try again. With you this time. Okay, cool. Greetings. Can you hear me? This is my power. I can read the emotions of those around me and project my emotions to the others in return. kind of hard to read. I'm not exactly speaking in your mind, rather. You are converting my emotions into words and intentions. A process performed subconsciously by intelligent life forms. This ability is vital to my mission, for it allows me to interact with intelligent beings, even should they communicate via unknown languages or other nonverbal means. As a consequence, I am clumsy of speaking. Yet, though I struggle to express myself in this fashion, Hermie wants me to speak as much as possible. For everyone has thoughts and feelings that they wish to hide. Why does it have to be that color? God. I harbor an affection for you. One that is difficult to define. Aside from the fact that you share common traits with with us, your thoughts are complex, prismatic. They draw me in and leave me wanting to know more. God, I keep yawning. That's what happens when I work. Out of respect for your privacy, I will refrain from using my power when speaking to you. Nonetheless, I want you to know that I wish to be your friend. Did you hear me? Good. Now it's my turn again. So what are you good at? Playing. It's a secret. We got a gathering. Oh, that would put me on a gathering quest, I'm sure. I'm a miner by trade. Ooh, gathering. I like gathering too. Where do you gather? Where do you go? How do you get there? Do you fly too? The bird. I think we might be bothering it. At that look. I will murder you look. Let's keep going. We'll go and see your thing next. She's usually in a small building on the west now. Can I not enter? So I need to move this table a little bit. Or not. There we go. I can't play left-handed. Well, if it isn't Metaton. I see you brought a friend today. Greetings. An apple. Could you make me an apple? The kind Hermes likes. Covered in syrup? I want to share it with Hidden. Seriously, dude? Seriously? Can't people put away their damn chocobos? Candid apple. Hermes is certainly partial to them. But, you know you can't eat Mettaton. You weren't made to do so. But I like it too. It may seem that way, but it's due to your ability to shape others' feelings. You've taken Hermes' likes for your own. In any case, I cannot prepare an apple right now, but I'll bring one to her for Hermes soon, I promise. Sorry about that, Hidden. I wanted to show you one of my favorite things. Then I could ask you about yours, but I failed. Tell her what I like. Ooh, that's what you like? Yes, yes, I can feel it. Joy and happiness. It makes me happy too. Thanks for sharing, Hidden. And it makes me happy too. Thanks. Oh, crap. Well, we've walked and talked enough. Maybe Hermes is finished talking too. Shall we go and see? Sure. Ah, here we go. There you are. I can see a fresh air did Mettaton good. I wanted to learn about you and Elvis. So I taught her about this place, my power, and your favorite food. I'm not sure if that last one was of any use. But I do appreciate you keeping Mettaton busy or company. While you were away, I finished speaking with our guests. Finished? Hardly. You requested time to consider the invitation. So we have no choice but to occupy ourselves with an inspection of your work. My apologies. It has been decided that Emmett Silk and whatever his name is will accompany me as I tend my duties. If you wish to learn more, perhaps you would like to come along too. I am compelled to remind you that she is in no way associated with the convocation. We simply chance to meet at Propylion. There is no guarantees that the matters we discuss will remain private. I don't mind. To see the joy in her face in her presence brings Mettaton. I cannot imagine our mysterious friend harbors malicious intent. And it is kind, really, truly. She taught me much as I taught her. You're coming, of course, to watch Hermes. You're bound to learn lots and lots. Sure, why not? Hehehe. If everyone is ready, there are a few creations I need to check on. First, we shall return to the spot where we found the wayward Ambostoma. Have care when you step outside a hub, for there are many more unruly characters about. Oh, there we go. There is a new species of... This is a new species of Petaludia. Sure, butterfly. We recently set loose. Tell me, do you know the difference between living beings and arcane entities? No. It is the presence of a soul. Yet the soul isn't something you can choose or you can choose to have at will. No, it manifests only in beings whose forms adhere to the laws of creation and can endure on their own. Beings that do not fulfill this requirement, such as those spontaneously born of magic or natural phenomena, do not have souls. No matter how much it might resemble flora or fauna, if it lacks a soul, then it is considered an arcane entity. So you see, it is not for mankind to decide what is living. The domain lies beyond our manipulation, and its hubris is something. And it's hubris to assume otherwise. But come, let us we head to the nearby beacon. I've received a report that arcane entities have gathered there. Nice waterfall. Ah, yes. Lightning. Namuna. Just as the report said. Though we call this structure a beacon due to its form, it is in fact a magical device. By manipulating the balance of elements, it keeps the Isle airborne and maintains the climate thereupon. Ooh, it's about to rain. Of course, in the course of its operation, it often sees an internal shift towards a given element. Right now the element is lightning, which draws the phenomena here to replenish its aether. It appears Metzit is busy. Would you care to assist me in her stead and feed the phenomena? By using this lightning converger, you can harness ambient lightning and focus it into a ball. A variable feast for our dazzling friends. Come on, give it a try. Perfectly done. And look. See how they gather to feed? How they express themselves through the actions despite their lack of words? Speech is not the sole defining characteristics of a thinking, feeling creature, nor is silence an induction that they do not possess these qualities. Be it a soulless arcane entity such as the Phenuma, or an ephemeral life form such as the Petalua, all seek to perpetuate their existence to survive. Is Meteon a living being? A good question. I can answer it from a theoretical standpoint. It ultimately falls onto the Bureau of Architect to pass judgment. Those with exceptional vision, such as Hydaeus, may be able to ascertain her true nature. But to me, it doesn't matter. She is herself, and that is all I need to know. Oh, you finished already? I'm sorry, I was in the way. No need to worry, my dear. You've missed nothing of note. But we still have plenty of work for them to observe. Next, we will head east to the Morning View. I need to speak with some observers there. All the way. Come on. Can we have a voiced cutscene, please?
Amazing, is it not? The Ampelos, one of our newest subjects. So, how are we coming along?
This place is Elpis. Those flowers. Elpis. Entelekis. Like me.
They are a product of Elpis, and so named for their birthplace. A happy accident, born of the hands of a former researcher who loved beautiful blossoms. Unique for how they change color, to reflect the emotional state of those nearby. Though be it here or elsewhere, they are seldom seen in any hue save purest white.
Reflect the emotional state, you say? By what means do they achieve this?
In creation, there exists an energy wholly apart from ether, one driven by emotions. In like manner to how we manipulate ether, this flower is subject to the influence of said energy. While it has no will of its own, it is sensitive to the prevailing emotion in the vicinity, and reacts by altering its color and vibrancy.
Akasha? It is one of the unseen energies defined by Harnish alchemical theory. Though a gross oversimplification, some describe it as an essence influenced by feeling.
Akasha. Though I'm not familiar with the term, your description suggests it is the self-same energy. Dynamis, we call it. And those entities like the Elpis flower that have the ability to interact with this energy, converting emotions into tangible phenomena, are Entelekis.
That's me! That's me! An Enteleki!
That you are, my dear. And no ordinary one at that, but the first possessed of free will.
Wait! A form of energy other than ether? Dynamis? I've never heard of such a thing.
Hardly surprising. Dynamis cannot be seen, much less felt. And though its existence has long been theorized, we had no proof until the flower's serendipitous creation. What's more, Dynamis is far weaker than ether. Under normal circumstances, its effects are drowned out by the latter. On account of which, beings comprised of and reliant upon the ether, like you and I, are unable to make practical use of Dynamis. 'Tis a truly esoteric thing, known to but a select few scholars.
Intriguing. Then, given the limitations you described, why create Meteon?
Our star, Aetheris, is especially rich in ether. So much so that its name is derived from it. However, when we consider all energy in existence here and in the vast space beyond, Dynamis may account for as much as 68.3%. The more abundant form by far. Were we able to control it, we could open the door to limitless possibilities. 'Tis not unlike a gently flowing stream, unable to break through the dam of ether barring its path. But if we could imbue the stream with the vigor of a raging river... Not that I have such grand ambitions. Nay, I merely wish to create a being that could traverse the great expanse. The relative scarcity of ether beyond the bounds of this star was a concern. And so, I looked to another source of energy by necessity.
That being Dynamis. No wonder her ether is so thin.
Precisely.
Yours is thin too. Like an Enteleki. Like me. So... are we the same? Entelekis.
Well, if I'm 10, it's because Emmett Silk didn't do a proper job. Get back at him.
Ungrateful. Mayhap I should revert you to the pathetic, faded thing you were.
A deficit of ether alone does not an Enteleki make. It would, however, make it easier for you to interact with Dynamis. And limited though its influence may be, this quality could prove the difference between victory and defeat. You do well not to underestimate it. Oh dear. I'd forgotten about the poor fellow. You must excuse me a moment while I go and verify a few more things.
Okay. God, these are so boring. Not that I or anyone else would be able to make use of it even if we knew. But it irks me to discover that there is an entity, or there is an entirely different form of energy, and no one has told me. That personal annoyance aside, Hermes' knowledgeable is undeniably impressive, given that there are none among the 14 who specialize in the Celestial. He would be a welcome addition. Assuming he can be persuaded to join, that is, I still can't understand his hesitation. Why did you join? ho! You wish to know why Endwalker was chosen for the convocation? I should be glad to share that tale. It began when... Not another word. These you've forgotten. We're to learn about Hermes, not me. My misspent youth is not your concern. Oh, jeez. I don't know. My apologies for the wait. I have expected... I don't even know what we call those things. Ogres? I can't remember. Nice. I have inspected the creature to my satisfaction. All is well with the creature, and I dare say I won't be long ire... And I dare say it won't be long ere it is released unto the world. Another creation, however, reportedly isn't faring too well. The Charbitus. That is what we shall tend to next. If you would follow me, my friends, we shall return to the main isle and head north. Oh, it's a dragon. Or a worm. Or something. Oh, those three are good, but this one seems to have issues. I understand there's a problem with one of the Charbitus. Yeah, that's right. As you know, the Charbitus are based on the sea creature, owing to adjustments to enhance its affinity with the wind. It is capable of flight. The specimens created for the concept could all fly without issue, but it is a problem arose in subsequent generations. The third generation creature was born with an etheric balance leaning strongly towards water. Its aquatic origin reserting itself, it would seem. The result being the affinity to wind is diminished. It cannot fly. No matter what we try, we cannot get it to even rise the slightest bit. For such a change to manifest in so few generations, I fear it is too unstable, flawed. With your permission, I will revert the creatures and recommend to the Bureau that the concept be revisited. With the etheric balance leaning towards water, the Cherubus would indeed still manage to manipulate wind. Are these Leviathans? Yet, it is still too early to conclude that it cannot fly. Having failed at first, it may simply have developed a fear. I shall transform and fly with it, helping it to manipulate the wind until it finds its wings. Hang on, come back. There we go. What? You go to such lengths? I don't know. You don't know? Oh, but of course not. Transformation is an art in which one manipulates the vast quantity of ether to construct another body around oneself. In practice, this allows one to assume an inconceivable form and thereby transcend the limits of one's flesh. Yet convenient though it may be, transforming in the presence of others is considered vainglorious in the extreme, and uncouth and unseemingly as running about robeless, shameful. Am I to understand you make a habit of this? Nothing of the sort. It's just that when transformed, I can wield the wind and fly. And it may seem excessive, but it is. But what is our shame next to the lives of these creatures? They deserve a chance, and we owe it to them to do in all our power. Be that as it may. Yes, I believe I have a solution. Mixelk, may I trouble you to move that Charoblis away from his fellows? Somewhere out of sight? Meanwhile, I'd like the rest of you to help me prepare here. What mischief are you scheming now? No mischief, I assure you. I would, but spare you the need to report to your colleague that Hermes committed an indiscretion. So, have a little faith and run along. I trust you don't mind. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I don't know how long this is taking. Every time I say that, it's only been an hour. I keep yawning up a storm. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. And I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. This has been a lot of lore, talking, and everything. But that's just how it is with the final chapters. A lot of info drops. Well, see ya.